You're lying there again, lights off. The house is quiet, but your brain still wide awake. You fluffed the pillow, adjusted the blanket, stared at the clock, 12:47, 1:13, 2:05. You're tired but not sleeping, exhausted but restless, and deep down there's that same question echoing night after night. Why can't I just fall asleep? If that's you, you're not alone. In fact, over half of adults over 55 struggle with sleep. And yet, most of us are handed the same answer, a bottle of pills. Maybe they work at first, maybe they knock you out, but over time, you start to feel groggy in the morning, you become dependent, and worse, your body never truly rests. But here's what no one's talking about. There's a simple, natural drink, just half a cup, that quietly helps your body do what it was designed to do. Not sedate you, not trick your brain, but nourish the part of you that actually builds sleep from the inside out. And it's not a miracle. It's not trendy. It's been used for centuries, and it lives quietly in grocery store refrigerators. Tonight, I want to show you why this fermented bedtime drink might be the most overlooked tool for deep, natural sleep, especially as we age. You'll learn how it works, why it calms both your gut and your mind, and how just a few sips before bed can begin to change your nights. This isn't hype, it's biology, gentle, healing, and real. If sleep has been slipping through your fingers, this might just help you get it back. Section 1. It's not new, but no one told you about it. Let me be clear, this isn't some exotic tea or a powder with a fancy label. It's not a wellness trend pushed by influencers who have never missed a night of sleep in their lives. What I'm talking about has been around for centuries. It's been part of traditional cultures across Europe, the Middle East, even parts of Asia. Yet here in the US, especially in our modern fast-fix culture, we've forgotten it. Or worse, we were never told about it in the first place. It's called kefir. Not exactly a glamorous name, I know, but this simple, fermented milk drink holds something most people are desperate for: balance. And balance is what your body craves when sleep is slipping away. The truth is, the older we get, the more our internal systems lose that quiet rhythm they once had. Our digestion slows, stress lingers longer, hormones shift, and all of that, yes, all of it can steal sleep before your head even hits the pillow. Kefir, in its simplicity, steps in like an old friend. Rich in natural probiotics, it feeds the good bacteria in your gut, the very ones responsible for producing serotonin and melatonin, two critical hormones your body needs to feel safe enough to sleep. This isn't about knocking you out. It's about helping your body trust the night again. And here's what's even more surprising. You don't need much, just half a cup before bed. That's it. No heating, no blending, no elaborate routines. Pour, sip, rest. What makes kefir different from yogurt or other probiotic foods is its diversity. It contains dozens of microbial strains, far more than standard yogurt, and many of them survive the harsh acids of your stomach to actually reach your gut alive. That's where the magic happens. And unlike milk or heavy nighttime snacks, kefir is pre-digested by those microbes, which means it's easier on the stomach even for people with mild lactose issues. Less bloating, less heaviness, less distraction in the night. But here's the part no one really told you. Kefir also calms your nervous system. Certain strains in it naturally lower cortisol, the stress hormone that spikes when you're lying in bed replaying every worry from the past 20 years. If you've ever felt tired but wired, body aching for sleep while your mind won't quit, that's cortisol at work. And kefir quietly and consistently helps ease that grip. You see, we don't need another quick fix. We need a quiet return to what works, something that doesn't come with side effects or warnings, something our grandparents might have recognized if they opened our fridge today. Kefir won't solve everything, but it's a gentle start, and sometimes that's all your body's been asking for. Section 2. A calm gut is the secret to a quiet mind. It's easy to think of sleep as something that starts in the brain. After all, that's where the racing thoughts happen. That's where we feel the tension, the overthinking, the noise that won't quiet down. But the truth is, your brain doesn't run the show alone. It listens to signals from your body all day long. And one of the loudest, most influential voices comes from a place most people overlook: your gut. You might be surprised to hear this, but your digestive system is home to a massive network of neurons, often called your second brain. It's not just about breaking down food, it's constantly talking to your nervous system, your immune system, and yes, even your sleep system. That quiet conversation happening in your gut, it directly shapes how calm or restless you feel when your head hits the pillow. This is where kefir makes its quiet entrance. You see, within your gut live trillions of microorganisms, some helpful, some harmful. The balance between them determines far more than just digestion. It influences your mood, your immune response, and your ability to wind down at night. Kefir floods the gut with beneficial bacteria and yeasts, strains that not only survive the journey through your stomach but thrive in your intestines. And that's when the real magic happens. These microbes help your body create serotonin, the neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood and makes you feel safe, emotionally grounded. From serotonin, your body naturally produces melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep now. Most people think melatonin comes from a pill, but your body is designed to make it on its own if it's given the right tools. Kefir is one of those tools, but the connection doesn't stop there. Certain cells in your gut, like the enterochromaffin cells, act as bridges between your gut and your brain. These cells release melatonin too, triggered by the signals they get from the friendly bacteria living inside you. The more balanced your gut, the stronger these signals become. And suddenly sleep doesn't feel so distant, it feels natural again. The beautiful part, this process doesn't shout, it doesn't force, it whispers. It works with your body instead of against it. And if you've been living with years of tossing and turning, trying every remedy under the sun, you know how rare that kind of gentle partnership really is. This isn't about controlling your mind, it's about calming the system beneath it. Because when your gut feels safe, your mind follows, and sleep becomes less of a battle and more of a homecoming. Section 3. Less worry, more rest. Some nights it's not your body that's restless, it's your thoughts. You lie down, close your eyes, and suddenly your brain starts flipping through every regret, every to-do, every moment you wish had gone differently. It's like your mind waits all day for the quiet of night just to replay the noise. And even though your body is tired, your thoughts are loud. That feeling tired but wired isn't your imagination, it's cortisol, the stress hormone. And when cortisol is high at night, sleep becomes nearly impossible. You may drift off for an hour or two only to wake up again, heart racing, mind spinning. That's not just stress, it's your nervous system stuck in a loop it doesn't know how to exit. But here's what's rarely said, sleep is not about willpower. It's not about shutting your brain off. It's about giving your body the biochemical signals that it's safe to let go. And this is where kefir quietly, powerfully comes in. Certain strains of beneficial bacteria in kefir have been shown to reduce cortisol levels. That means they help lower the very hormone that keeps your mind on high alert at 1 a.m. These microbes work like quiet regulators, easing the body out of its stress state and into a state of rest and recovery. And there's more. Kefir naturally contains vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. This underrated nutrient plays a critical role in calming the nervous system. Low levels of B1 are linked to irritability, mental fog, and you guessed it, trouble sleeping. Together, B1 and cortisol-lowering bacteria create a gentle reset inside your body. Not the jolt of a sleeping pill, not the crash of exhaustion, but a subtle invitation to rest. And if you've been carrying years of worry about your health, your future, your loved ones, this kind of rest isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's the kind that allows your heart rate to slow, your breath to deepen, and your mind to finally exhale. In a world that tells us to push through or just relax, kefir offers something radical, real support from the inside out. Not a command, a companion, less worry, more rest. That's not a slogan, it's a shift. And for so many older adults, especially those used to carrying the weight of others, that shift can be the start of healing sleep. The kind where you wake up not just having slept, but feeling restored, peaceful, whole again. Section 4. Try it tonight. Just one small step. Let's make this simple. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle to sleep better. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on gadgets or chase another supplement with a name you can't pronounce. What your body often needs, especially as it ages, is one small step in the right direction. One gentle change that brings your system back into balance. That step could be as easy as drinking half a cup of kefir tonight. There's no elaborate prep, no special time commitment. Just go to your fridge, pour about 4 ounces of kefir into a glass and drink it about 30 minutes before bed. That's it. This simple, consistent act may be the nudge your body has been waiting for. You're not trying to force sleep, you're giving your body the tools to make it happen naturally. And that shift can make all the difference. You can find kefir at most grocery stores in the dairy aisle, often near the yogurts. Look for plain, unsweetened varieties. Those have the highest concentration of live active cultures and the least sugar. If you're sensitive to cow's milk, goat's milk kefir is often easier to digest. And for those who enjoy a DIY approach, you can make kefir at home using starter grains and any milk of your choice. It's low effort and surprisingly rewarding, but don't overthink it. Tonight, just start. Buy one small bottle, pour one small glass, feel what happens. Not instantly, not magically, but quietly, subtly. Maybe you fall asleep just a little faster. Maybe you wake up less groggy. Maybe for the first time in weeks you don't wake at 3 a.m. feeling wired and alert. That's the power of a small shift done consistently. Because over time, those tiny signals you give your body begin to build trust. And when your body trusts you, it lets go, it settles, it rests. The beauty of kefir isn't in what it promises, but in how it supports you gently night after night. And for anyone who's spent too many nights wondering, hoping, trying to outthink their insomnia, maybe what you really need isn't another strategy. Maybe you just need something to lean on, something simple, something kind. So here's the invitation. Try it tonight, not as a cure, but as a beginning. One small glass, one small promise to yourself: I deserve to rest, and I'm allowed to start again. Final, you've made it this far, and that says something. It says you're not looking for quick fixes anymore. You're looking for something real, something that speaks to what your body has been whispering for years. I'm tired, not just physically, but deep down tired. We've talked about kefir, a simple fermented drink that's quietly doing something remarkable. It's not a magic potion, it's not a trend, it's a tool. One that works with your biology, not against it. Inside that half cup are living organisms. Microbes that nourish your gut, soothe your nervous system, and help your body naturally produce the very hormones that make sleep possible. Serotonin, melatonin, and even B1 to quiet those racing thoughts. We forget that sleep isn't something you force. It's something your body allows when it feels safe, steady, and supported. And for too long, we've been trying to overpower sleep with pills, routines, or sheer willpower when maybe all we needed was to nurture the deeper systems that hold it together. That's what kefir helps do. It rebuilds the foundation, quietly, gently, one night at a time. And what's beautiful about that, it means there's nothing broken in you, just something waiting to be supported. You're not failing at sleep, you're just ready for a different kind of help. So tonight, give yourself permission to step out of the cycle. No pressure, no performance, just half a cup. A quiet corner of your evening, and a small act of self-kindness. Because the truth is, you've carried enough, you've worried enough, you've done more than your share. You deserve to rest, not as a reward, but as a basic return to yourself. This time for real.